You're listening to The Positive Professional with me, Tracy Yvonne. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 41. Today I'm going to talk about why you should stop worrying about what people think. And do you find yourself constantly doubting your decisions? Are you fretting over other people's reactions to your actions or opinions? Today I'm going to share some tips and tricks that's going to help you to stop worrying about what other people think of you. Learn how to use constructive criticism to your advantage, then simply filter out any negative judgment. This will leave you less anxious and less overwhelmed. As a result, you can stay more focused on yourself and the best ways to achieve your goals. So are other people's opinions holding you back? Worrying about what others think and feel about you is a normal part of our DNA. We're programmed to seek others' approval. And studies show that there's a reward center that's activated when we're given a compliment. Even if you sense other people's recognition of your hard work, your brain fires up the same reward centers. So we feel good about ourselves when we're accepted. Yet we can't always be accepted and liked by everyone at all times. See, problems start when we start pivoting our lifestyles to fit people's expectations. We give others power over our lives and how we should live it. And consequently, we lose out on being who we truly are. After that, things start to go downhill and start spiraling out of control. Being stuck in that mind frame can be destructive to you and those around you. Going down this unproductive path, you'll be leaving a path of destruction in your wake. Your job will be affected and relationships might be sabotaged, and your self-esteem will most certainly take a hit. So how can you stop worrying about what other people think? Do some serious soul searching. Do you feel like your reality has shifted? Have you started to believe in other people's version of who you are as opposed to the real you? If that's the case, then it's time to step up and take some actionable steps. You owe it to yourself to share the real you with the world. And let me tell you, they don't know what they're missing. So I'm going to share some effective ways to help you to break this cycle. And the first one is to focus on what's important. Has someone said something unkind to you? Instead of letting it fester, don't let it get to your head. Chances are that person won't recall what they said in about 10 minutes. And plus, what they say reflects who they are as a person. And if you think about it, it actually has very little to do with you. In other words, their perceptions of you come from them. And you're not responsible for how they feel or what they think. And neither can you change any of it. So why waste your time fretting over something that you have no control over? Instead, channel that energy into something productive. You can learn a new skill, take a class, or pick up an old hobby. And whatever it is, make sure it's something that you enjoy. And some examples could be spending quality time with family and friends, surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support you, volunteering, taking a walk through the park, or maybe having dinner at a new restaurant. And I want you to think about highlighting your accomplishments. Look, we've all been through difficult times in our lives, some more than others. And at the same time, we've all accomplished one thing or another. And it doesn't have to be anything grandiose or elaborate. It just has to mean something to you. Like maybe filing your taxes on time, or getting up on time, or even making a home-cooked meals for the entire week. Be proud of yourself and all the hard work that you put in. You can even write down these accomplishments and hang them on your fridge or vanity mirror. And then every time you catch a glimpse of one of those achievements, say to yourself, I did that. and say it over and over until your subconscious takes it in. Another way to boost your confidence is to practice saying encouraging statements. And these will help to build up your self-esteem and improve the way you view yourself. And some examples could be, my self-confidence is on the rise. I am worthy of all good things. I can't control what happens, but I can control my reaction to them. My ideas are great, and I am blessed and appreciative of everyone and everything in my life. And I'm going to be sharing some more in the next segment. Today's episode is brought to you by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost professional development workshops, topics like emotional intelligence, diversity and inclusion, and more? Then visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. That's www.ivyelitetraining.com. It's important to train yourself to see the positive. See, our brains are wired to see the negative. We complain, we blame others, and we dwell. That has to stop today. You can train your thoughts to be more positive, but not in a diluted or naive sort of way, in a healthy, productive way. As a result, you become less anxious and more resilient. To be honest, this works if you think more objectively, especially when it comes to your weaknesses or flaws. Now, we all have them. Some are just better at acknowledging and improving them than others. Why can't that be you? You can write down a list of 5 things that bother you about yourself. Then set some realistic goals to change them and reward yourself each time you reach one of your goals. Make sure that you start small and work at your own pace. The point is to feel good about yourself, not to overwhelm or burden you, because it kind of defeats the purpose when you do that. And the last thing I'm going to share is to practice some relaxation techniques. Now, relaxation techniques are becoming popular because people are realizing the importance of self-care. These techniques aim at reducing stress levels and improving your overall health. They can also teach you the value of savoring the present. When you focus on your today, you stop worrying about what happened in the past or what might happen in the future. These techniques can also help you stop worrying about what people think about you. And the great thing about them is that you can do them anywhere. So whenever you start to worry, remind yourself that you could be overacting. In all likelihood, maybe your friends or colleagues aren't judging you as harshly as you think that they are. Some examples of relaxation techniques are mindful meditation, yoga, aromatherapy, and guided breathing. So you can take a few deep breaths and focus on anything around you. Your coffee mug, a cloud, even your nails. Anything that can steer your thoughts to the present moment will do the trick. And then lo and behold, you'll notice that your pulse is slowing down, and so is your heart rate. Your anxiety will start to recede, and you'll realize that you don't care about what people think as much anymore. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to you tuning in to another episode. Make sure that you've subscribed to this podcast, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe and be well.